Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. As a kid, I remember a time from school when I was preparing for a debate competition. I had prepared each and every line and even rehearsed it many times with my friends, only to go to stage and forget everything upon seeing the crowd. This memory would haunt me for a long time until I did some of my own research on psychology and public speaking to come up with things that can help you overcome the fear of public speaking. Today, as an IIM graduate and a working professional, I have delivered hundreds of speeches successfully, and I will share with you what helped me overcome my fear of public speaking. According to Psychology Today, 25% of people have accepted their fear of public speaking. There are many celebrities and famous people like Abraham Lincoln, Warren Buffett, Mahatma Gandhi, to name a few, who have accepted that they had this kind of fear. This is very much prevalent, and there are some really very easy tricks that can help you overcome it. It is important to overcome this because if you do not speak in public, you hold your opinion and viewpoint, which could be detrimental to your personal as well as professional growth. So let's get started with today's video. The first tip that I have for you is called the right mindset. Whenever you are heading to the stage, do not think of what other people will think of your dress, your looks, your delivery for that matter, or any such thing related to your performance. Because if you think that it is a performance, you will get nervous. Rather, take it as a conversation with audience. Think of how your speech is going to add value to your audience, and take your audience as your friends and colleagues rather than them as judges who are evaluating your performance. This will greatly reduce your anxiety before going on stage. Have you seen kids? They do not care what others are thinking of them, and that is why they express themselves so freely, whether it is a one-on-one conversation or it is a talk with a group of people. So that is what we should learn from the kids. The second tip that I have for you is called the right technique for eye contact. Many of you feel that if you do not look at audience in the eyes, you will not feel stage fear. It might work for you for some time, but if you do not look at them in the eyes, you do not connect with them. And without this proper connection, you cannot expect them to receive your message as you would have wanted them to accept it. So, for beginners, I would suggest that identify one friendly face in the audience and deliver your entire speech looking at them. As you get better, you can identify more friendly faces and deliver your speech looking at them, one person for one idea at a time, and then switching to other person. As you get even better, there are more techniques which can help you cover entire audience. For example, you can cover your entire audience in a zigzag fashion, covering people at the front row first, and then diagonally crossing the people in the middle, and then crossing people who are at the last in the audience. Similarly, you can even use the square technique to glance through your audience at the corners. And there are many other techniques which you can use. The funda is that the more people you make an eye contact with, the better it is for your speech. But remember, you might get distracted by some indifferent faces in the crowd, and that is why it is not recommended for you to look at each and every person for a beginner level. Identify just one friendly face and give your speech. The third tip that I have for you is called practice. It is said that practice makes a man perfect. So try to look for opportunities where you can speak on stage before an audience. If you're a student, I would recommend that you ask a lot of questions in the class and also answer a lot of questions in the class. If you're a working professional, I recommend that you assert yourself and express your feedback and opinion in the meetings and look for opportunities where you get to present something to the client or similar exposure. Personally, I have found Toastmasters Club to be very useful in improving public speaking skills. They are a group of like-minded people who meet every week to give speeches, evaluate them, and there is a lot more. I have attached a link in the description below from where you can find out the nearest Toastmaster Club near to your house, and you can attend their sessions and decide whether you want to join them or not. The fourth step that I have for you is called prepare. This might sound a bit obvious, but whenever you are heading to the audience, you have to remember to respect their times. How do you respect their time? By giving them something of value. This means you have to do proper research on the audience and on the content before you are ready for the speech. This could be an entire script or it could be a few bullet points, but it has to be there. It is a good idea to practice in front of a mirror or with a friend if it's possible, because this gives you more practice and more command over your speech. One more tip is that prepare the questions that can be anticipated from the audience and think of ways how you can tackle those questions. The last tip that I have for you is called power poses. I have been greatly influenced by this talk from Amy Cuddy where she talks about power poses, and I have used them many times. They work like magic. I have attached a link to her video in the description below. In short, power poses are some stretched body poses that make you feel powerful and strong when you are nervous. The rationale is that your mind feels a certain way when your body is open and stretched versus when it is folded and closed. So, mind and body do affect each other, and with some poses, you can make your mind feel strong, confident, and powerful. With these 5 tips in your arsenal, I hope you all are ready to change your story of fear of public speaking. Do share your experiences on using these tips in the comments below. And do not forget to subscribe to my channel if you would want to have more such content, because I am planning to make more videos on aspects of public speaking like monotone, pauses, opening a speech, handling questions, and much more. Thank you so much for watching.